Welcome, and we continue to do videos about blockchain industries, about different conferences all around the world. And we are standing right now in Singapore at World Blockchain Forum, and hopefully we can find great interviews here with interesting people, great companies that you will find out more about this event. So are you ready? Let's get started this video about World Blockchain Forum from Singapore. Let's go. Okay, we are back from World Blockchain Forum in Singapore, and I'm happy again to see Ale here at our channel BTCTV.
Great to see you, and thanks for having me back on the show.
Yes, last time we met nearly more than 6 months ago, right? So can you tell me what happened during the last 6 months? Maybe what are you doing in the blockchain industry?
Absolutely. I mean, we've been very busy, very active on our venture capital side, both between our fund and the fund where we're an LP. We've added another 30 or so portfolio companies, potentially more even in the last 6 months. And we've been continuing to work on our venture building, scaling companies. We've had several of our companies backed by top global venture capital firms in the meantime. We're also continuing on our consulting side, which is going very, very well. We're working, as you know, very closely with the United Nations, helping to look at solutions relating to blockchain and cryptocurrency to help alleviate poverty, and working with a few dozen countries and central banks. And so that's continuing to progress very positively as well.
Wow, it's amazing what you did just in a very short period of time. Maybe that is why the winter season is over in blockchain.
I mean, I won't take credit for that. There's many people working towards spreading this mission, but every day we're out there talking about the benefits of blockchain and cryptocurrency, and investing in great companies.
Yeah, I'm happy to see that even the United Nations started to listen about blockchain and somehow to implement that. We also heard about that big companies started also to implement that, Facebook, Walmart, so on. So my next question will be still, in your opinion, when we will see mass adoption?
Yeah, I think it depends on the context that you look at, right? So if you look at the private blockchain side, I think it's progressing very, very well, right? I mean, you mentioned Walmart. Walmart brought more than 50 of their suppliers on board to track sliced mangoes between South America and North America, and they cut their audit time from 7 days to 2.2 seconds. Wow. Right? As you see more and more of these cases, this is going to continue to get more investment, and will expand across not only Walmart, but their competitors and their competitors, and it will continue to gain very positive adoption. So we're pretty excited about how the enterprise side is progressing. Pretty exciting, not necessarily pure cryptocurrency or blockchain, but you're also starting to see more and more companies. I mean, you see more developers on Ethereum, you're seeing more and more projects continuing to come out. You're seeing people using it for remittances, for supply chain, for media and entertainment. You're seeing all sorts of very interesting things happening, but it will still take some time on the public side, and there's still quite a few challenges to continue to work through. But one of the things that does excite me is, for example, crypto payments. You see companies like Rapids. We recently saw them come out with 2 public company partnerships, one in Taiwan with one of the biggest retailers in Taiwan, major group in Thailand, including Cineplex and McDonald's, for being able to pay in physical stores. And these are types of solutions that connect the physical world and this digital world that I think are also very important to advance this industry.
Great, thanks for about that. And you see that really big companies started to implement that, and I think the next stage will be regarding regulations, right, from the countries, right? Because many of them are still doesn't know what it is about. Some of them start blocking, right? So my question you will be, when do you think maybe again will be mass adoption from regulations by countries?
Yeah, so I guess there's one caveat on this, right? So blockchain itself doesn't have the regulatory problems, right? So for example, countries aren't looking to block Excel or Microsoft Word. And I mean, you could think of, or any sorts of other databases or tracking tools. And blockchain is essentially that as in an advanced version, right? And so, and it comes with other benefits like smart contracts and things like that. And so that side is actually okay. And that's continuing to get very massive investment from corporations and from the public, right? The other side is where the cryptocurrency aspect is a pretty integral part of many blockchain solutions. And this is where there's issues related to KYC, there's problems with counter-finance terrorism and anti-money laundering, and this is where there's always the challenge, right? And so this will take some time. I think there's a lot of effort that needs to happen from the self-regulation perspective that I think can help us to bypass some of these issues, help to show when governments are looking to regulate that we're already ideally doing a lot to make sure that some of these things aren't happening. And I don't think we want this industry to go in a direction where people are able to move money for terrorism or drugs or any sorts of issues like this. But I think there is the other side of the argument that we do want our ability to move money, and we want our ability to do that without centralized organizations and without the big fees and issues that along with that. I mean, you can see remittances. The World Bank talks about this, where remittances in some countries are over 15 or 20%. I mean, that's taking hard-earned dollars out of the people that need it most. And this is where cryptocurrency has the ability to make a very big impact, right? And this is where we have some of the problems with these centralized organizations, and where we hope that this regulation isn't impeding the livelihood of these people that, you know, frankly need to, you know, be able to save more and have more in their pocket for their kids' education or for food on the table. It is a challenge though, right? So we're still looking at seeing how this is evolving with regulation. We're starting to see more and more come out. But companies are still doing great things and continue to progress and trying to do their best. And we, I think as an industry and as, you know, leaders or influencers in this industry need to make sure that we're self-regulating. And if we see things that are doing things that hurt this industry, we're calling it out to help ensure that this industry moves forward in a positive manner.
I see. Thanks a lot, Ale, for your answer.
Thank you so much.
Always to see you, and I wish you that next time when we meet, you will do even more in blockchain industry that you did during this.
Absolutely.
Alright, we are back from World Blockchain Forum in Singapore, and I'm happy to present you Marie from one of the oldest exchanges on the market, Gate.io. Thanks for coming to our show.
Thank you, Maxine.
We did, already interviews with Binance, with OKEx, but as I said, you are one of the oldest one on the market, right? So tell us more about your exchange.
Sure. So Gate.io was created in 2013, which makes us one of the oldest crypto exchanges in the world. We're also one of the top 10 crypto exchanges in terms of real volume. This in March and in April, we've been number 7, number 6. So we're doing really well, and since the bull market has kind of been picking up again, we're doing even better. We recently went to 3 million users, wow. So we're really excited about that. In April, we launched GT. So we have Gate.io is a centralized exchange, and until recently, centralized exchanges were what the exchanges that were going to provide the best user experience. I don't know if you've used a lot of decentralized exchanges, but usually they're a little complicated to use for the general user. And However, this year, all of that is changing. A lot of the centralized exchanges are coming out with their decentralized exchanges because the technology has advanced. And we're really happy to be launching our decentralized exchange at the end of this year. So we launched GT, Gate Chain Token, to be able to use it as a network transfer fee at the end of the year. But we launched that in April, able to raise 65 million US dollars, and that was capped. There is like a lot more funds that were allocated to try and, be given on the platform. So we've seen a lot of success there, and we've also seen a lot of success with our new IEO platform called Gate Startup. And we've also seen a lot of success. Before, we were very focused on providing a very simple and easy user experience. And once we have that down, I think a lot of our users find our platform to be very user-friendly, very easy to use. We also started implementing more high-end features, so like margin trading and perpetual contracts and all these kind of things that are really revolutionizing the industry.
I see. Maybe that is why yesterday you got award, or like a top 10 exchanges from this forum organizers, right?
That's right. We are so happy to be given the award of top 10 cryptocurrency exchanges at the World Blockchain Forum. It's a real honor for us, and I think it's a big selling point.
I see. Maybe not everybody seen Gate Exchange, but me personally, I seen it, and for me was glad to see that your support is really for the users. I mean, very fast answers from support, and that's maybe you have 3 million users, right? Because people are bringing more friends and saying, hey, this exchange is trustful one, and support is good as well. But still, maybe another question will be hard one, because yes, you are one of the oldest one, but some new exchanges still manage to beat you, right? I mean, like Binance. Why?
Why? I think Binance strategy has been very impressive. I would say I'm very impressed with what they've done. Like I said, we're very focused on providing a great user experience and providing a great platform. I think Binance has taken a more kind of general approach, and they're trying to diversify in a lot of different blockchain domains, which is not something that we've done. And, we're focused on always providing quality and always providing integrity and transparency. Integrity, transparency, and honor are some of our core values. And so we really put security and the user experience first. And if that means growing slower, that's not a problem, because we still have 3 million users. We're completely privately owned, and nobody is going to be controlling what we do. We are our own agency. So we're really focused on that. We're not so focused on taking the entire pie of the blockchain space.
Yeah, it will be enough actually for all players. Now, can you share us a little bit information about your users? Where are they mostly coming from? Are you mostly focused on Asia or Europe or America?
We definitely have a lot of Asian users. I think in general, in the blockchain space, Asia is really powerful. We have offices in Canada, China, and Korea. Going to Korea is always really impressive. The entire population is really cryptocurrency savvy. And I think I also see Southeast Asia is going to be very powerful in the future, especially because Southeast Asian population is so young. And so they're really understanding the technology. But we have users from 130 countries throughout the world. So we're really a global platform.
I see. But do you have, like, in the plan, for example, for the next maybe couple of years to expand more, for example, on some territories, if you can share?
There are definitely plans. However, obviously, it will all depend on the regulatory aspects. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of different countries, and I think like the emerging markets is definitely something that interests us. But again, like the regulatory aspect is really important, and we always are very careful when it comes to that. We like to stay, again, coming back to transparency and integrity, we like to stay within the law. And if we're not able to fulfill that, then we, don't want to go forward. So we're really focused on that.
So thanks for coming to our TV show, Mary.
Thank you so much, Max.
It was great to meet finally Gate Exchange, and wishing you good luck with your project.
Thank you so much.
Right, we are back from World Blockchain Forum inside of Singapore, which is also co-hosted by S-Block, and I'm happy to present you company Blueshare because I met you guys everywhere all around the world. So thanks for coming to our TV show. Please tell us, what I seen last time maybe Blueshare in November, also here in Singapore. What happened during the last 6 months with your project? Can you update us?
Yeah, the last time you saw us here, we were not ready with our offering. We've managed to complete all the paperwork because with security token offerings, it's mostly about regulation. So, end of April we were ready. We started our offering on the 6th of May for 90 days until August. And we're currently on the roadshow.
I see. I just want to maybe to remind to our viewer subscribers, because maybe not many of you heard about Blueshare, right? That you are doing security token offer, and actually maybe can you tell us more about what is Blueshare is all about?
Blueshare is an equity that's negotiable on the blockchain. Negotiability means that when you transfer the token on the blockchain, you also transfer all the underlying rights. In order to achieve this, you have to link the token to the company, and this is already done with a custodian. And obviously, if investors in the company want to hold a legacy share, they can go through the custodian. If they want to hold a token, they can hold a token. And they can also convert the share into the token and the token into the share. So effectively, it's a form of existence of a share on the blockchain.
Yeah, but tell us more about actually what is your company is doing, because your company is really a huge one on the market. You've been how many, close to 25 years? So.
Yes, it's a 25 years old company. It's a big infrastructure construction company. It builds the tube in Sofia, Bulgaria. Also water treatment facilities, roads, all sorts of big infrastructure projects. 5 years ago, we decided, the management of the company decided to go into mining, and mining is a new line of business, but it utilizes the same competences because we continue to dig and construct under below surface of Earth, right? So, this being a new line of business, it was very difficult to finance it using the legacy stock exchanges and financial infrastructure. That's why we decided to see whether we can do this using the blockchain distributed technology, and that's why we started this.
I see. Okay, you done all legal parts. You are right now doing offer. It's live, right? So how far you have done with your offer? When it is going to be actually finished? Do you have?
It's going to be finished at the beginning of August, on the 6th of August. We are halfway through the roadshow. We've been many places. We are addressing both retail investors and also high net worth individuals and family offices. We have value-wise, the majority of the interest comes from the family offices and high net worth individuals. But in terms of numbers, it's mainly retail. And our biggest responses came from Indonesia, from actually this region. That's why we're attending this region now, so that we can boost up the placement of the offer.
Actually, that's what I wanted to ask in the next question. What is the reaction right now from, because you are doing a roadshow, how people react to your idea with what you are doing?
The first reaction is this is a mining and construction company. what has it got to do with
Blockchain, right?
Yes, but exactly, we are telling them, look, I mean, in the future, all the financial instruments will be available on the blockchain. So
Tokenized.
if we can do it with a mining company or construction company, as boring as they are, I mean, anyone can do it. So that's why we've chosen this venue.
Actually, for me, it's like, for me, from my point of view, you're really like one of the first companies which are doing in the whole world. I mean, serious company with huge background, which wants to tokenize your assets. And good things that you are doing this, and right now another big companies like Facebook, something trying to do with their token, right? So slowly, more big players are coming to this market.
Hopefully. Yes, it's actually very, sometimes it's an advantage to be the first.
Right, right.
In most cases it's not, because people kind of stare at you and you're just the one odd thing out there. Yeah, but we're trying hard. So far we've managed to convince many people that I mean, this is to be done this way. Because actually this gives investors global access.
Right.
It gives liquidity, early liquidity, because liquidity is now controlled by the big exchanges. I'm not talking about crypto exchanges, the financial markets, the big ones, and the access there is, to get liquidity there is difficult if you're an early company in your thing. Then it's quality, because being a security token, you issue prospectus and all the ensuing legal documents. It's efficient because you don't have the intermediaries. All the brokers now and people that eat up the value of the investment are eliminated. It's mobile, right? 24/7, 365, and as a result, it gives you better value, better returns on your investment.
Right. All right. Thanks a lot for coming to our show. I'm wishing you good luck with your road map or what you're doing, and that you can close your hard cap as soon as possible.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, this video is over, but this is not the end yet. So thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel BTCTV for such more great videos. Again, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.